Hey guys, today we're going to show you just how quick and easy it can be for one person to hook up and unhook rear implements with the John Deere iMatch quick hitch versus how difficult it can be to hook up and unhook with a traditional 3-point. Stick with us here and we'll get started. Okay guys, so we've got the John Deere iMatch quick hitch here hooked up to the back of this tractor at the 3-point. We've got our top link pinned in here, 1 pin and 2 cotter pins holding that in, and down here on the bottom on both of our arms we've got a slide in pin with 1 cotter. Like I said, same thing over here. Also at the top we've got our locking levers up. Now I'm going to get on the tractor and show you just how quick it is to hook up this rear implement. Okay guys, we're going to flip down our locking levers, lock the implement in place, and that's literally all it takes. Guys, when I was on the tractor, I was backing up and I was watching my top hook. I was making sure that as long as it was lined up with this pin, I know that it's lined up to my bottom pins. Took me 10-20 seconds to hook that up. That's literally all it takes. So I'm going to drop this implement and I'm going to, just to reiterate how easy it is, I'm going to hook up these next 2 implements and then we'll show you the traditional 3-point. So like I was saying before, you want to make sure that when you're doing this, you're lining up that top hook with your top pin, and that keeps you in line on your 2 bottom pins. A little bit out of line there, but as you can see, my top pin wasn't lined up, so therefore I wasn't lined up on the bottom. There we are. We're hooked in there to that one. So from here I would lower my locking levers and I would be completely hooked up. So I'm going to go ahead and lower this one. Get out from under it. From here we'll go to the next one. Like I said, keeping in mind the whole time that it's all about the top pin when hooking up. So you have one focal point, making it that much easier for the single operator. So there, I'm hooked up. Again, I would hit these locking levers and I'm hooked up. Drop it down and we're unhooked. So guys, just like that, you've seen 3 different implements hooked up in a matter of minutes. Literally seconds for each implement to hook up. So now we're going to show you the traditional 3-point, so stick with us here. All right, so you've just seen how easy it was for one person to hook up these 3 implements with the John Deere iMatch Quick Hitch. So now we're going to pick the rotary cutter here, which is probably one of the most common implements for a tractor owner of this size or someone that would use that iMatch Quick Hitch to hook up. So we're going to use it to show you how difficult it can be to hook up with the traditional 3-point. Now I'm going to attempt to do it by myself. Not guaranteeing I'll be able to get it by myself, so we're going to give it a try here. So like I was saying before with the iMatch, very easy to get backed up to the equipment, because all you have to do is line up that top hook. From here it's a little more tedious. You got to make sure you're really lined up. That way you can get those bottom arms to spread out and to make sure you can still get your top link in the spot it needs to be. So I think from here I'm about where I need to be. So I'll need to put the tractor in park so we don't roll, put it in neutral, drop my links, and I'll get off the tractor, come back here, see if I'm close. As I can see, when I pull back on this arm, I'm not back far enough. So now I need to get back on the tractor and back up a little more. So get back on, take the tractor out of park, go back into gear. We rolled, so now I've got to go back up with my arms, back up here. Once again, I'm guessing. I'll stop there, tractor in park, neutral. I'll hop off here, see where we're at. Probably pretty close. Reach over and lower my arms. Come back here. So we've lowered and we're still not quite where we need to be. So in this instance, I would need to get back on the tractor, back up, fiddle with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here to the back wheel and see if I can turn it a little bit. Oh, we're going to go the other way here. And just to see, guys, the frustration level of trying to get this thing lined up the right way. There's nothing easy about it by yourself. So we're on there, and I was able to get down on the ground and really push. If you think about the different operators that may be at your place that need to hook up these implements and do these different things, you might not have somebody that's able-bodied enough to push that on or to pull the rear wheel to get this thing lined up. Just another example of how useful that iMatch Quick Hitch would really be. So we'll go here to the other side. As you can see here, we're not lined up. So again, we go back here. Gotten it on. We're still not in line where we need to be, so I'm going to go ahead and connect the top link here. Now we're having to adjust the top link. Our ground's not level, so an inexperienced operator may not know how to adjust this part. Once again, having the iMatch connected gets rid of all of that, makes this very easy. Okay, so now we've got our top link in. Last is going to be this side. I'm going to tug on this a little more, see if we can get her lined up. and we're still not lined up where we need to be. I'm gonna hop on the tractor and see if I can move it just a little bit. And now we've really gotten ourselves in a bind. We'll pull forward here. Come around and see if we've done enough damage to get this arm on. As you can see, we're still not lined up where we need to be. Give it a few more tugs here, maybe. So from here, as you've seen me struggle with this thing for 5 or 6 minutes now, I'm gonna have another person come in and help me get this thing hooked up. So now, after all that time and all that struggle, we've gotten one implement hooked up. We're ready to go with this implement. Probably took me just as long to hook up this one implement as it did the other 3. So from here, I hope you can really see the benefit of the John Deere iMatch Quick Hitch. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.